Hi guys, welcome again to Barker's Barbecue. Today we're cooking a Wagyu T-bone. Alrighty guys, when you spend 85 bucks on one steak, you want to make sure you do it right and do it justice. So you've got to come and have a close look at this T-bone that I've got here. This is a Sure Wagyu 8-9 marble score T-bone. So can't wait to cook this. I've been looking at cooking one of these for ages. You can see all that beautiful intramuscular fat. That's going to render down beautifully for this cook. So what I've done with this, I've gone with a dry brine method, which seems to be making the rounds at the moment. So basically what I've done is I've taken a simple kosher salt. The reason I use kosher salt is because the flakes are a little bit bigger. It lends itself to a bit of a sprinkle as opposed to table salt, which is really fine and can over salt quite easily. So basically what I've done is I've taken 1% of the steak's weight, which was about a kilo, so 10 grams of this, and coated it on either side. So 5 grams per side, and I've let it sit in the fridge exactly like this for the last 24 hours. And what that's done is it's given a bit of a dry exterior. It definitely hasn't dried out the steak though, so what it does, it dries out the exterior, so it aids with crust development when you're giving it that really hard sear. So what we'll do now is I'll take you outside and we'll see my cook setup, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, so just to show you the cook setup we've got today, I've got the ProQ Bullet, the 18-inch. I've just got the coals. I'm going to have a quick squeeze at this. So basically the same sort of setup from my Bullet Smoker Basics video, where I've got the charcoal chimney on the inside there, got about 4 firelighter bricks underneath, and the charcoal all around it, so everything's getting nice and warm. So once this is up to temp, we'll be once the coals are all red, we'll be pouring this out into the pit there, putting the lid on, and getting it up to temp. So we're back in a sec. Alright guys, so it's been about 10 minutes now, let's get going. So the firelighters are all burned up, we've got nice clean fire now, so we're going to just lift this out, pour the coals in. Alright, a nice strong little bed there. Now we're going to pop this on top, get this on top as well, get all these in there. Alright, pop that on top. And we'll wait for this to come up to temp. We'll be back soon. Alrighty guys, so the coals have been in the cooker for about 10 or 15 minutes now, and we're sitting right at 250. So this is ready to go on. So we're going to let the steak sit out for a bit longer because I want to get it to cool off from the fridge. Sorry, cool off, warm up. And yeah, we'll be back out here to stick this on the cooker in just a bit. Alrighty guys, this has been on the bench now for about an hour or so, just coming up to room temperature. You definitely want to do that with these thicker steaks, just so they cook a bit more evenly. So let's get this on the smoker. Alrighty guys, so we've got the smoker sitting at 275 Fahrenheit or about 130 degrees Celsius, ideal for this, this cook today. So contrary to what you might think, I haven't actually got any wood on the smoker today. I just want to have the charcoal there. I don't want to adulterate the flavors too much in this. We've obviously put the money into the flavor and the Wagyu grade of this steak, so we really want the beef to shine. So let's get this on, and we'll probably come out in around about maybe half an hour to an hour and check on how it's going. I want this to come to about 115 Fahrenheit before we take this off and give it a good hard sear. See you in a minute. Alrighty guys, so the steak is temping at about 110, roughly about there, so in its thickest part. So what we're going to do is going to take this top section off. So the steak's going to stay in there, just let it sit. It's going to have some ambient temp in there as well. And what we're going to do is we're going to use our handy little charcoal starter here to get these coals ripping hot. Alrighty, look at that. Alright, so we're going to need our heat-proof gloves for this one, obviously. So we're just going to maneuver the charcoal around a little bit, just get it set up how we want it. Nice and hot. Alright. Alright, got our T-bone sitting there, ready to go. Alright. This is why these smokers are so good for this kind of cook, because you can just lift the grill off, put it straight on there, and look at that, already the flames are licking it. So we're going to go about a minute to 2 minutes on each side. This is looking sensational, guys. Might flip this a couple of times, maybe just to keep the sear nice and even. Alrighty guys, I think we are good on that. So, pop it on there. Zoom into that pick. We've got a nice rock hard crust on there. I can't wait to dig into this. Let's get it inside and resting. Alrighty guys, this has been resting on a plate for about the last sort of 15, 20 minutes. So I'm really keen to tuck into this to see how it looks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate the two steaks from the T-bone. So just we'll get our knife and just run it along the bone itself there and just separate it out. So now I've got a separation there. Perfect. And we'll also do the same with our tenderloin as well. Okay. Alrighty, I'll separate that away. This is all for presentation's sake. So I'll pop this just here for now. What we'll do, start slicing this. Okay. These slices are looking beautiful. Let's take one of these out and have a quick look, shall we? Beautiful pink, beautiful. I'm happy with that. Might be a tad over maybe, but I'm pretty pleased with that. Let's have a taste. Oh my God. Let's keep going with a couple of these slices. What I'm going to do as well is I have this special salt here called fleur de sel. It's meant to stay crystallized even when it's submerged in, or when it's put in a wet environment. So we'll just add a little bit on top here, just to magnify that Wagyu flavor. Pop it in. Wow. That is outstanding. Alright guys, forgive me if that was cut a little bit short, but this is how I like to present the T-bone steak cut. So we're obviously cutting the New York strip section all across here, and we've got a beautiful crumble of salt across the top there with the beautiful crust across the steak. Got a tenderloin over here, and just have a look at one of these slices. Just have a look at that. All that beautiful fat in between. Absolutely magic, guys. This steak was probably one of the best I've ever had. Oh, didn't see you there. That was easily the best steak I've ever had in my life. That was outstanding. Shire Wagyu, T-bone, 8-9 marble score. Get onto it, guys. It is so good. So thanks again so much for watching my video today, guys. As always, I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.